What is the length of the unknown side of the right triangle shown below? Show your work and answer in a complete sentence. Provide an exact answer and an approximate, rounded to the nearest tenth. In my class, we're only focusing on exact answers, but if you need the approximate, you can punch it into your calculator and round. So, the longest side, the hypotenuse, is 11. So I need 11 squared. And this one we're going to label with either A or B because it's a leg. 7 squared is 49. 11 squared is 121. To solve for B, we need to remove the 49. And we have B squared is equal to 72. So if we square root both sides, we get B equals the square root of 72. But we can simplify that. 72 can be broken into 36 and 2. The square root of 36 is 6, and the square root of 2 cannot be simplified. So B is equal to 6 root 2 feet. Number 3 says, is the triangle with legs root 3 and 9 centimeters and hypotenuse of square root of 84 centimeters a right triangle? Show your work and answer in a complete sentence. So the legs need to be squared and added, and the hypotenuse needs to be squared. When you have a square root symbol and it's squared, it's kind of like undoing itself. So you just end up with what's inside. 9 squared is 81. When you add 81 and 3 together, you get 84. Since this creates a true statement, we can say this is a right triangle because the sides, or the side lengths, satisfy, means making it true, the Pythagorean theorem. And I forgot to add a sentence to number 2, so we're going to go back. The length, that's hard to see. The length of the unknown side is 6 root 2 feet. Okay, so now we've answered 2 and 3, and we're on number 4. Number 4 says, is the triangle with legs root 7 kilometers and 5 kilometers with a hypotenuse of root 48 kilometers a right triangle? Square the legs and add them together and set that equal to the hypotenuse squared. The square root and the squared undo each other, so we just get 7. And over here, we're just going to have 48. And 5 squared is 25. When you add 25 and 7, you don't get 48. You do get 32. And 32 is not equal to 48. So our sentence should say, this does not form a right triangle because the side lengths do not satisfy the Pythagorean theorem. Now for number 5. What is the length of the unknown side of the right triangle? These are both legs, so we add them together, and this is the hypotenuse, so we're going to call it C. 5 squared is 25, 10 squared is 100. When you add them together, you get 125. square root both sides. And C is equal to the square root of 125. But you can also break it down further, because 125 can be 25 times 5. The square root of 25 is 5, and root 5 does not simplify. So the length of the hypotenuse is 5 root 5 millimeters long.